The next video we finna go ahead and react to is CENAT Mafia-Thon 3 versus IShowSpeed US Tour. Who made more money? You feel me? So if you do know, during CENAT Mafia-Thon 3, IShowSpeed did have a US tour going on as well. He wasn't streaming 24 hours nonstop, but he was getting on stream every single day. But he was going to a different state or a different city every single day and streaming and doing stuff and shit like that, like for the whole day damn near. And then he'll, like, you know, get off stream. He was out for the most part. When I was watching it, I don't think he was sleeping on stream and doing stuff like that. So we finna go ahead and react to see who made more money. I don't know if these videos be even accurate or not, but we could get a ballpark. You feel me? I know a lot of streamers who be reacting to these videos say these shits be dead wrong. But let's just see how big they is on the fan base.
Two streaming giants, two massive events. One question, who really won? This is Speed's America Tour versus CENAT's Mafia-Thon 3. When IShowSpeed announced his America Tour in late August, nobody expected what was about to happen. Speed was about to go on a 35-day non-stop journey across the entire United States, and he wasn't planning to turn off the camera once. The concept was simple but insane. Speed would travel from state to state, city to city, meeting fans and exploring America in real time. No breaks, no days off, just pure non-stop content for over a month straight. And it wasn't just on one platform. Speed decided to multi-stream the entire tour on both YouTube and Twitch simultaneously, reaching fans everywhere. His bus became his mobile streaming studio.
Off of that alone, I know IShowSpeed probably made 3 times more money, even though Kai's way more big on Twitch. But that YouTube money when it's live streaming and motherfuckers watching the playback, that should be a whole different kind of money.
Rolling through over 25 states, while cameras captured every moment.
Speed does America, chap. That boy's ready to get... That boy's ready for a tour bus!
The tour kicked off with a bang. On day 1, Speed met NFL legend Tom Brady at his mansion, immediately setting the tone for what kind of star power this tour would bring.
I show you around, I give you snacks, and I know he's your guy.
Yo, he giving me a rookie Ronaldo card. Wait,
From there, It was a whirlwind of chaos and entertainment. One of the biggest highlights came in Greenville, North Carolina. Speed linked up with Mr. Beast, one of the most...
Yeah, I think it's kind of crazy that CENAT had to get 1 million subscribers in order to link up with LeBron. And IShowSpeed just so, you feel me, randomly could just link up with Tom Brady, the greatest football player, instead of him linking up with the great. That's kind of crazy.
Most famous YouTubers on the planet, and the stream went absolutely crazy. Fans flooded the streets, and the collaboration brought in over 53,000 viewers just on Twitch alone. Then came Washington, D.C., which became the most watched stop of the entire tour. Speed visited the Washington Monument and explored historic landmarks while dressed in wild costumes and bringing his signature energy to every moment. That stream peaked at over 210,000 viewers on YouTube. But beyond the views and the celebrity meetups, what made Speed's tour special was how genuine it felt. He wasn't locked in a studio asking for donations. He was out in the streets, giving back to his fans and creating real moments. At the end of the tour, Speed did something that perfectly captured the spirit of the entire event. After 35 straight days of driving him across America...
I'm saying though, is this an IShowSpeed documentary? Like, I ain't hear about Kai yet, bro. God damn, this shit seem a little biased.
Speed gifted his bus driver a $50,000 Rolex.
Your Rolex, man.
Sheesh.
No way. Just for a gift, man, seriously.
That's that Prezi.
Take it. Come on, bro. You drove us all of America, the whole 35 days across all of America.
The numbers tell part of the story. Speed's America Tour generated over 32.6 million hours watched. He gained more than 2.2 million new followers across platforms, with over 1.12 million coming from Twitch alone. While Speed was on the road, CENAT was locked in his streaming room for what would become one of the biggest events in Twitch history.
One that I've got to do, I don't know when I'm going to do it, but Mafia-Thon 3 is like one I'm going to apply everything I know to that, you know.
Oh, that's gonna go crazy.
So like, I don't know when I'm gonna do that, but that's the big boy.
Okay.
Cause that's the big boy. I ain't never say this chat, but that might be the last one.
Mafia-Thon 3 was Kai's 3rd annual subathon, and this time...
Y'all think that's the last Mafia-Thon for real? That's cap. I think it's cap, you feel me? He make too much money doing that shit. Yeah, it's exhausting, but I don't know, but I think that's cap. Can't run from that money.
He was determined to break every record imaginable. The rules were brutal. Stream nonstop for 30 straight days. No turning off the camera. Sleep on stream. Eat on stream. Live your entire life with hundreds of thousands of people watching every second. For Kai, this wasn't new territory. He had run successful Mafiathons before, but this year felt different. The production was bigger, the guests were more famous, and the stakes were higher than ever.
Last one ever.
Ever. It's a trilogy.
Okay.
So this time, we gotta go bigger than ever.
How you gonna go bigger than Mafiathon 2? I mean, you did 30 days, 24/7. Like, that's insane.
This time,
Exactly.
for 1 million subscribers.
Oh, that's crazy. A million?
Nobody's ever done it.
Okay, so say...
Throughout September, Kai's stream became the place to be. He brought in celebrity after celebrity. Snoop Dogg stopped by. Kim Kardashian made an appearance. The guest list read like a who's who of entertainment, but the grand finale was what everyone will remember. On the final day of Mafiathon 3, LeBron James himself walked into Kai's stream. The basketball legend didn't just show up for a quick hello either. He stayed, played around, and in a moment that went instantly viral, LeBron cut off Kai's dreads to celebrate the streamer hitting over 1 million subscribers. That final stream broke records. Over 1 million people tuned in live to watch the celebration. It was the biggest moment in Kai's streaming career and one of the most watched streams in Twitch history. By the time Mafiathon 3 ended, the numbers were staggering. Kai had generated over 84.7 million hours watched. He peaked at over 1 million concurrent viewers, setting a new personal record. And he didn't just break the Twitch subscriber record. He completely shattered it with over 1.1 million paid subscribers in a single month. But not everyone was impressed. As Mafiathon 3 went on, a new term started spreading across TikTok and Twitter, Begathon. People began accusing Kai.
I ain't gonna lie, I was not one of the ones calling it a begathon, but this wasn't my favorite Mafiathon. I feel like this one was a little like, you feel me? He was pushing the subscriber thing a little hard, because it was the moments where he'll have like a 60-second, if whoever subscribed, he putting they name on a shirt and stuff like that. You feel me? Like, that was kind of crazy.
Of constantly begging for subscriptions during his streams. Clips went viral, showing Kai and his friends repeatedly asking viewers to sub, donate, and keep the timer going. Comments flooded social media, calling out what they saw as endless cycles of showering, begging for subs, bringing on a guest for 10 minutes, then begging for more subs. Fans who had supported Kai for years started feeling like they were just being treated as ATMs. The criticism got so loud that Kai had to address it directly during the stream.
You guys have to understand, this is how I always did my Mafiathons. This is how I always done my Mafiathons, bro. Like, literally always.
Looking visibly stressed, he told his chat that this is how he had always run his Mafiathons. He seemed genuinely frustrated that people were suddenly turning on him for using the same format he'd always used. But here's the thing, whether it was fair or not, the perception had shifted. While Speed was out gifting his bus driver a Rolex and creating genuine moments with fans, Kai was trapped in a cycle of asking for money to keep his subathon timer running. The contrast became impossible.
To be fair, one is definitely way more easier than the other, you feel me? IShowSpeed, he got like the whole world outside for him to like do stuff. He could go to restaurants, he could go to different places and stuff like that. This man was in a mansion for 70-80% of the time. They left probably like a couple times to go to concerts and stuff like that. But you only limited to so much, you feel me? The man IShowSpeed got so much more he could do. So of course his gonna be a little bit more entertaining. Not trying to be biased or speak for one side more than the other, but come on now. He said Speed PR team made this video, right? They bashing Kyle, bro. This shit seemed kind of biased.
To ignore. Speed's tour felt like he was giving back to his community. Kai's marathon started feeling like he was taking from his. So who actually made more money? Let's break down the numbers.
That's
for
what we here
IShowSpeed's
for.
America tour, the revenue came.
Y'all comment below who y'all think made more money. Honestly, of course it's gonna be IShowSpeed. I don't know, but advertisement-wise, like sponsor-wise, it may be Kai. I don't know.
Came from two main sources. On Twitch, Speed averaged around 16,000 subscribers throughout the 35 days. At $5 each, and with a typical 70% split that big streamers get, that brought in roughly $56,000 from subscriptions. But the real money came from ads. In September alone, Speed streamed 720 hours to an average of over 11,000 viewers. That translated to approximately $1.2 million in Twitch ad revenue just for that month. Add in the days from late August and early October, and Twitch brought Speed around $1.5 million total. YouTube was where Speed really cashed out though.
You're right though. Kai definitely had the lower overhead. He just had to rent it out. I don't even think he had to pay. I think because he said the mansion belonged to a billionaire, a multi-billionaire. So he probably just let him. You feel me? IShowSpeed definitely probably had a big overhead doing way more shit like that for sure.
Tour streams racked up over 93 million views, and because
Damn.
these were long streams with tons of ads, the revenue per 1,000 views was much higher than normal videos. Using conservative estimates, Speed likely made over $5 million from YouTube ad revenue alone.
It probably only spun an M. Probably spun an M. Matter of fact, I think it was a video saying how much they did spend like midway through. I think it was like 900,000. So probably spent 1 million, 1.5 million.
Combined, Speed's 35-day America tour brought in approximately $6.6 million.
Fuck.
Now for CENAT. Remember those 1.1 million Twitch subscribers? At $5 each, that's over $5.5 million right there.
Fuck.
But Twitch ad revenue is where Kai really made his fortune. Kai averaged over 130,000 live viewers for the entire month of September across 696 streaming hours. Using the rate that Kai's own friends have shared publicly, for every 1,000 viewers watching for 100 hours, streamers can earn around $15,000 in ads. When you do the math on Kai's viewer numbers and streaming hours,
Oh my fucking God. Yo, and this before sponsors, this before anything? What the fuck? Oh my God. What the helly? Shit.
the ad revenue alone comes out to roughly $13.5 million. Add in the subscriber revenue, and CENAT's Mafiathon 3 generated approximately $19 million in total. So who won? If we're talking pure numbers, CENAT made nearly 3 times what Speed made.
Especially the overhead. Kai, even if Kai had to pay celebrities, pay for the extra stuff and shit like that, he didn't spend more than like $2 million. He said it was his most expensive Mafiathon, but I don't even think he's nowhere near $2-3 million, bro. 13 million? And then had to get them boys a $20,000 chain? Hey, I'd do it too. You feel me? I know he cut them boys some check though, for sure.
His $19 million versus Speed's $6.6 million isn't even close. But here's where it gets interesting. Speed gained more new followers than Kai despite having less than half the watch time. Speed brought in over 2.2 million new followers across platforms, while Kai gained just over 1 million. That tells us something important. Speed's tour attracted more new people to his community. He expanded his audience in a way that will pay off for years to come.
Like, this whole tour felt like a whole movie when I'm here at these cities and meeting these people and literally becoming a Chicagoan, a Bostonian, whatever. Like, I literally put my shoes in their shoes, so it feels amazing.
And then there's the reputation factor. Speed's tour ended with him being praised for his generosity and genuine connection with fans. Kai's marathon ended with Begathon trending on social media and a damaged reputation that he's still trying to repair. In terms of pure entertainment value, Speed took viewers on a real journey across America.
This definitely IShowSpeed motherfucking PR team, bro. Ain't no fucking way, bro. God damn. They is glorifying the fuck out of IShowSpeed. Glaze, for sure.
Every city brought new experiences, new faces, and unpredictable moments. Kai stayed in one room for 30 days, bringing in famous guests, but ultimately doing the same format over and over. The streaming community seemed to have a clear favorite. While both events were massive successes, fans kept bringing up the contrast. Speed was giving, Kai was asking. Speed was exploring, Kai was stationary.
This shit
Speed
crazy.
felt fresh, Kai felt repetitive. At the end of the day, both streamers pulled off incredible feats. Streaming non-stop for 30 to 35 days is brutal, no matter how you do it. The dedication, the stamina, the mental toll, it's something most people couldn't handle. If this was a
It's
boxing
crazy,
match,
bro.
Kai won on points. He made more money, got more total views, and broke more records. But Speed might have won the crowd. His tour created better moments, built more goodwill, and left fans wanting more instead of feeling drained. In the end, the real winners
sure.
are the fans who got to witness both events. 2 completely different approaches to streaming, both pushed to their absolute limits. Whether you're Team Speed or Team Kai, September 2025
We know what team you is.
will go down as one of the most legendary months in streaming history. The question now is, what do they do next? Because after events this massive, anything less will feel like a letdown. The bar has been set impossibly high, and the entire streaming world is watching to see who makes the next move.
Okay, man. Definitely W video, bro. Yeah, I ain't gonna lie. Him gifting them boys a chain, that definitely was a great moment. Even putting them in position to meet LeBron. LeBron gave them the exclusive shoes. You feel me? I guess that's LeBron like last pair of shoes he probably finna make. Autographs and stuff like that, bro. He put them in a great position. You feel me? The only thing I'm gonna say about IShowSpeed, personally, I don't see IShowSpeed putting nobody else on. You feel me? Like, I never seen anybody come up under IShowSpeed and end up getting their own bag and getting their own shit going on. Kai done put multiple people on. You feel me? Kai done changed a lot of people's life. Kai done put a lot of people in great positions that was nobodies and turned them into somebodies. Of course, you gotta work hard and you feel me, have the work ethic to keep it up. But who can we really say IShowSpeed put on? For real, for real. You feel me? His little brother do his thing here and there, but even then, like, nobody rushes to go watch IShowSpeed little brother. I think his name Jamal, you feel me? I ain't gonna keep calling him IShowSpeed little brother, you feel me? Jamal. Kai put a lot of people on. Kai put his fucking twin sister on. He made her the chef. Made her the chef and made her come bring the food, you feel me? Now everybody seeing her consistently in front of a whole bunch of people. Kai little brother had, and he brought a whole bunch of rappers on for the on the radar. Put a lot of people on. IShowSpeed, not necessarily. I can't say that. No one is as big as Speed over there. For sure. Nobody. No one comes close. Like, I don't know anybody who got, like, I don't know anybody IShowSpeed put on, personally. Maybe I'm wrong, you feel me? I'm not the biggest IShowSpeed fan, but I don't know nobody personally IShowSpeed put on. Kai put a lot of people on. He put his friends on. He put his AMP members on. He makes sure even when his AMP members ain't doing the best, he makes sure he mention them, keep their name alive, show their AMP cipher. You feel me? Like, Kai does a lot for other people. I can't say that IShowSpeed probably do it behind cameras, but I don't know, you feel me? As far as on camera, I don't know. But definitely W Video. Shout out to both of them. Two young dudes, two young black dudes who's getting a lot of money, changing a lot of lives, you feel me? Doing a lot on brand for real. Yeah, he carrying AMP for real, bro. I ain't gonna lie. The only person he not carrying is probably Agent. Agent do his thing. Agent ain't got to be the biggest, but Agent be doing his thing. Duke, you feel me? He influential. Duke go do whatever. It don't matter. As soon as Duke spark up a screen, he got 20, 30,000 people in there. Everybody else, the Ha David, you feel me? And Chris Next Door, he makes sure he keep their name alive, even if they ain't got the best views and stuff like that. He makes sure they come on their screen. He help everybody. Phantom hold his own too, you feel me? But yeah, bro, he's definitely carrying, bro. IShowSpeed do it by himself, which is very harder. But also it's like, damn, bro, when you go put somebody else on, feel me? But like I said, shout out to them. Definitely two dope black young men doing what they do, and showing that, you feel me, sports ain't the only way to change your life and have a whole bunch of shit going on, you feel me? Definitely positive message. Definitely not some self-destructing shit. People want other people to crash out and shit like that. People want to troll and shit. They ain't even trolling like that. They really just doing their own thing, and I fuck with it cold-heartedly. But yeah, W. Kai got the real sauce. He can give out speed. Is a once-in-a-lifetime star for real. That's tough. That's debatable. You feel me? But Kai, the fact that Kai putting everybody else on, even if Kai fall off, his friends can always pick him up and put him back on. If IShowSpeed fall off, he's the only one who could put himself back on. So that's definitely a sauce within itself. You feel me? Like, IShowSpeed can't go to his other homeboy like, hey, let me do some screens. The only other homeboy he had that put him on was Aiden Ross. And he don't fuck with Aiden Ross at all. Aiden Ross helped IShowSpeed. We wouldn't even know who IShowSpeed was if it wasn't for Aiden Ross. But the fact that he on now, I don't see him fucking with Aiden Ross at all doing anything. You feel me? When Aiden Ross fell off, nobody was fucking with him for real. But that's why I say that shit get debatable. Like, Kai could go Rakai Screen, AMP, do AMP videos, Duke Dennis, Phantom, Agent, get back on, you feel me? He got Tuda, Toda, you feel me? Ray, everybody, Dez, Punga, Ty. Everybody's gonna help put him back on. Everybody gonna help get him in a good spot. Like, Kai is gonna be good forever. Just off of helping other people. You feel me? Not to mention the other people that he helped. The fucking drummers, the Miles Morales, the other people who's helping them. Kai gonna be good forever. IShowSpeed, like I said, he probably helped a lot of people behind camera, but on camera, I don't know what he do. I don't know who he put on. You feel me? So who knows, man? Only time will tell. Definitely made a life-changing amount of money to even know if they will even need it. You feel me? The amount of money that they got cashing out on, who will know? You feel me? Coco Nuts Games, what they do? Yeah, he put NBC Miles on, but Miles got motion. You feel me? Real motion. The drummer dude, if you go on the drummer dude, I seen like a clip. That nigga had like fucking 1,800 subscribers. You feel me? That's 1,800 subscribers. If you managing that, that's at least 5 bands a month. Not to know how many viewers he got. He probably make anywhere between 5 to 10,000. Put people on, bro. Put people on. For real. Like, change people's lives, bro. For real. So, Kyle definitely gonna be good for forever, bro.